Yeah, I don't think the ending was great, but it was
Yeah, like, it's nothing to complain about, I don't think.
Yeah, it just kind of, it worked out a little too well, you know? It was like everything just worked out a little too well.
Right.
For how bleak this game series is, you know?
But if you think about it, like, well, the second game ended pretty bad, like, on a pretty low note, so.
Yeah, but I loved how it ended. Like, the way the second game ends just leaves you like, what? Because
but then you
never
want to
expect. I mean, if anyone watched this, they already got this spoiled from the first part of the game, but just in case they stumbled upon this part, this is a spoiler for Resistance 2, which has been out for a while. You know, you don't expect the main character to get shot in the head.
At the end of the game?
Mm-hmm. There's the cast. Lester.
I thought it was a good game.
I liked it. I think it's my favorite thing I've played this year.
Yeah, it was really... I mean, I think it's definitely my favorite first-person shooter I've played this year.
Yeah, it's much more personal, like a deeper game than... Like, not necessarily gameplay-wise, but just story-wise. And then the gameplay is fun, too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not... Like, it's a first-person shooter, but it creates... like, it does stuff that other games have done, but it does it... Or like in a way that makes it feel like its own thing.
Yeah.
There's Malakov's grave.
That was really... I thought that was sad.
See, that part was
harsh.
Crazy. See, I was expecting the end to be more something like that. Actually, from all the people who were saying like they didn't like the ending, is actually what led me to believe more that it would be a happy ending. Just because I know a lot of people who enjoy Resistance enjoy it for the fact that, you know, when you play Resistance, it feels hopeless, you know?
Right.
And so...
I know, but you're still trying to save the world.
So I can see why, like, people don't like the ending, because that's what I didn't like about it. But once again, I don't have anything particularly wrong with the ending, it's not quite the ending I was hoping for.
I think that, like, I wanted a happy ending, just because I'm that kind of person that I like happy endings, but I don't have to have a happy ending, but I like them.
What's that guy's name? Craig Scott's name.
I missed it. I think I might be behind you, or ahead of you. But anyways, Nathan Hill Memorial Cemetery. I don't need a happy ending, but I like them, and I just think that they could have maybe made it feel a little bit more believable or something. Or maybe it just ended really quickly.
Yeah, aside from the fact that we did die twice from that brawler, like it seemed kind of anticlimactic as far as
they needed one more
too.
boss or something.
Yeah, it should have been a boss fight.
Yeah.
Although the boss fight at the end of 2 was stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'd rather have this than you know, that again.
Yeah, that's true.
In fact, it was interesting how, because Resistance 1 didn't really have boss fights. Like, it did, but not quite.
It did.
They didn't quite feel like boss fights. Like, you had a couple, like, you had the Goliath you had to fight at one point, and you fought a couple of Widowmakers. And then at the end, you don't exactly fight it, but it's there when you... I guess you fight it, the angel. But like, all those things kind of appeared throughout the game, too. Like, they weren't just at those parts.
Yeah.
You know? Except for the Goliath. I think there was only one Goliath. But, Resistance 2 brought on all the boss fights, you know? Like, they made specific Chimera that you'd only fight as bosses. And then this one kind of crossed them. Like you only had... Like, you had the 2 Widowmakers, but only one of them felt like a boss. The second one didn't really feel like a boss.
You mean the one that we fought towards the end? I thought that one was
like the big spider things?
Yeah, the one towards the end.
I don't know, the second one it felt like a major challenge for the level, but it didn't feel like as boss-like. It wasn't like at the end of the level where you fight this thing you hadn't seen before.
Right, yeah.
And it had Satan, which was pretty cool.
That was a really cool part of the game. I really liked that.
And like the part where you fight the dropship.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was really it for bosses, you know. Like, you had some mini boss type of things, like the brawlers and stuff, but...
Yeah.
You know what
And
I missed?
What?
I missed, actually, I mean, I hated him, fighting him in other games, but I missed the, I can't remember what they're called, the, like, big dudes that shoot the rockets at you. They're basically just giant bullet sponges.
I don't remember. Are they in the second one?
Yeah, they're in the second and the first. And they're giant, they're huge. And they just walk up and, like, you have to shoot them and then they start overheating and they explode.
I don't remember them, actually, which is kind of weird. I'm sure I would if I saw them.
I can't think of the name right now. So, I can't say anything about it, but... There's a Chimera in the first game that were really tall. They were kind of like the Grims in this.
Oh yeah, you showed me them.
Those
They're really old Chimera.
Yeah, those are my favorite. The first time you see them, you're just like, what the heck? Because you just get swarmed by them and they're really fast.
Like Slender Man.
I also noticed in this game that there's like very little, like there's not a lot of different Chimera in this game.
Yeah.
Like they cut it down a lot. You basically had your basic hybrids, skillheads, Grims,
long legs,
leapers, brawlers, and like the, what are they called? Yeah, the leapers. You already said that. So, where before you had like advanced hybrids and all sorts of different stuff. I mean, they took some stuff out for the second game too and added some new stuff, but this one like took stuff out and only added like one new thing, which was the brawler and the long legs and the brawler are the only new two things.
Yeah.
Everything else has been here before.
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I'm sad
that there's like this is the end of the main Resistance series, you know?
I know.
Like Insomniac's done with it. They're not doing any more. Any other Resistance series are going to be like, you know, side stories.
Yep.
Which, it's cool, but it's not as cool.
I guess we'll just have to see. Maybe they will be cool. You never know.
I tried Retribution. I own Retribution, the PSP game. I don't like it. But, I don't know.
I thought you just didn't like it because of the controls.
That's the main reason. The Vita one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
It's cool that... I like the fact that the Vita one's not a military one. Like, it's...
Yeah.
No, you're not a military guy, you're a fireman, which is cool. The Retribution, you're just another military guy.
Yeah, that can get old. But... yeah. I liked it.
I liked it a lot. Like I said, it was like my favorite game this year, but I was thinking about it, I don't think I've really played anything else that's come out this year.
I definitely disagree with Game Informer saying it's the worst in the Resistance series.
Oh, I don't believe that. I think it's probably the best.
Yeah, I know. Same here, because, I mean, the first one was good, but I'm sure if I went back and played it now, like, I'm sure it would, you know, show a little bit of age, and I think...
It does, like, it feels a little older, but it still holds up.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it would, but, like,
there's not as much story in it.
Yeah, I don't remember there being nearly as much story, and, which I guess it doesn't need story, but I thought that this was a good story.
The story was more subtle, like, it was told in, like, third person.
Yeah.
By the one lady.
Yeah. And there was some narration, wasn't there?
Yeah, like, there was a British lady that narrated the story, and, like, it was being told in past tense, basically, as you played it. Which I thought was kind of cool. In fact, I liked that way better than what they did in 2.
Yeah.
But I still like 2.
2 was still alright. It just...
2's ending pretty much redeemed all its bad qualities for me. Like, when I got to the end, and I was just like, wow. You know? Like, even though I knew it was coming because it got spoiled for me, I was still, like, shocked by it. So that's how good that ending was. Just the last cutscene.
Yeah, I was...
Plus you get
like,
the part where you're Superman and get to blow everyone up with your hands, with your mind.
that was really fun. Yeah, like, I was just like, is it over yet? I don't know. I liked Resistance 2, but I just kind of wanted it to be over. I don't know why.
And it was a good way to move the series away from being like a military shooter, you know? By killing off Hale and switching it over to Capelli. And having you play as the guy who killed Hale is even more interesting, you know?
Yeah, it is interesting.
Because it's like you're trying to redeem yourself. Despite the fact that you didn't actually really do anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he was
like, everyone makes you feel that way.
Yeah, good game. I thought that this game was really well paced, by the way. I think that was...
I thought it was way good. Like it, I'm not saying like it's the most complex of stories, but it actually, like, everything happened, you know, like you said, it was well paced. Like, a cutscene would come up at a good time, and the cutscenes were all good paced, and there was like a decent amount of action between, but not so much that you forget what was going on.
Right.
And then
like, there'd be some areas where, there'd be areas where there's like tons and tons of action, and you're like, holy crap, and then there'll be areas that are a little more quiet, you know? I liked it.
I just liked how you actually, like, felt for the characters, which is not, like, an easy thing to do in a game. Like, most games don't do that well. Like, most games I don't play, and I'm usually not like, if someone dies, I'm usually like, oh, okay. You know? Because you just don't care that much about the characters.
Yeah.
But this one, I felt they made you care.
Yeah. I wanted him to get back to his family.
Like, when Malikov died, like, I didn't even like Malikov that much, but, like, you understood him.
Well, yeah, he was important, you know? That was sad.
It was just so unexpected. Like, he was such an important character up to that point, and then all of a sudden it was just like, nope, he's done. You know, he's gone. This sounds like it might be a... Yeah, I'll probably have to mute this part. Sounds like licensed music. Can't do licensed music on YouTube.
Do you think so? It's probably old.
I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'll just mute this part when I edit it.
Okay. Remind me to do that too.
I can still, like, we're talking over it. How many people are going to sit here watching the credits on YouTube? Unless, like, they're listening.
Unless they're listening to our commentary, I guess. Yeah. Our opinions of the game.
Which means at this point, when they see that this is muted, they're going to be like, what are they talking about? Because we're sitting here talking about a song. It is a pretty good song. That's the teaser. You got to go buy the game to hear this song.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder, like...
Yeah, I'm still mad at Game Informer. Seriously, though, like, they give Dead Island an 8.5, and then they give this a 7. Really?
Still want to try Dead Island.
It's alright. It's just nothing special. It's alright. Like, I was enjoying playing co-op, but...
Well, that's it.
Then not the ending. Okay.
Alright.
Well,
thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
We give it a good out of good.
Yep, definitely. You should play it. Although if you're watching, that probably means you may not be able to play it, so you watch it online. So
hopefully most people that watched probably already played it or something.
Right.
Or
they don't have a PS3, so they can't. So
in that case, sorry for totally ruining the game for you.
Yep. Alright.
Alright.
Bye.
See ya.